Is there any literature that you should be aware of when you study this course? Of course there is. I base the course on 3 main textbooks, though compared to other professors I'm not focusing on a single textbook. The advantage is you get the best content for each topic, in my opinion, the content that is most valuable for you. On the other hand, the disadvantage is that you need to deal with different literature resources. However, since you are in higher education, one important skill that you should learn is integrating the knowledge of several sources, of several papers, of several books, and make up your own mind about what you have read. So I think it's a good example and a good way to start such an introductory course. The 3 main books that we use are given here. A side remark, the style in which these literature references are written is called APA style, American Psychological Association. This is a scientific association who makes recommendations about how to write up, in which format to write up the references and how to cite them in text. And this is the style we use at GUtech for teaching, so we try to follow this format, and once you have some homework where you also need to integrate literature, you should follow the same style. Of course, this will be explained in the other courses in much more detail, but you can familiarize yourself starting from the first day of your study with this type of referencing. It's called APA style. Though the family name for the first book, the family name of the author is Christopher. This book was published in 2016, and the name of the book is Logistics and Supply Chain Management. It is the 5th edition, and the publisher of this book is Pearson. The second book is by Gleisner and Femerling, and the third book is by Reid and Sanders. In science, in academia, when we talk about books, when we make references to books, we often use only the family name of the authors. So when I talk to my colleagues, I don't say, in the book Logistics and Supply Chain Management I have read this and that. No, I say, in Christopher 2016 there's a nice explanation of this concept. Or in Reid and Sanders, this concept is very well explained. So we always use the authors of the name and try to get used to this style. Make yourself familiar with the authors. And this is a different style from when you're talking about your favorite books, your favorite novels, for example. Another comment on the year of publication. So of course we always want to use recent textbooks that are based on the most recent knowledge and didactic concepts. However, in academia, many things you learn happen on a very foundational level, and some concepts have been very well explained in older textbooks. Though if your professor uses a textbook from the year 2000 or 1980, it is not necessarily a bad signal. Often some old school textbooks have very well explanation of concepts, though don't make the mistake to just look at the year of publication and judge the content of the books. Always study the details of the textbook. You will find some of these textbooks, in particular Gleisner and Femerling, in our library. However, because we have online teaching, I will try to upload the relevant chapters of these textbooks on Moodle, though that you can study them easily.